Welcome everybody to the Jim Hickey podcast, the A to Z of success in the ring. Jim, this week we're going to talk about the letter G, particularly around gratitude. And it kind of strikes me as not everybody kind of thinks about success, about being grateful. And how does that, in your opinion, how does that help you be more successful?
Thank you, Connor, first of all, for introducing the gratitude word today. The reason we need to focus on gratitude is because ambition is such a great thing, and we're all in this equestrian world. We always want to get better, and it's important to have that attitude. And however, if you're too far ahead of yourself, one rider even yesterday said, I got too far ahead of my horse. We all understand what that means. And to bring yourself more present, the quickest way is to center yourself. Again, we've covered breathing, but another technique, really good technique, is gratitude. So what am I grateful for? It just brings us, grounds us. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for my horse. I'm grateful for this sport. I'm grateful for my career that supports this horse, or my parents, or my sponsors, whoever. I'm grateful for my farrier, grateful for my vet. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for this exciting energy. And even as I speak it, I'm feeling happier. It's just an energy that, it's such a simple tool to use, but it's the most beautiful. I think gratitude is the best attitude to wake up every day. I know one rider, she says, every day is paradise. And I just thought it's lovely. I actually embrace it, and I tell myself today is paradise. And it's just what we tell ourselves we become. Now, we have to do our best, as I spoke earlier, and we'll continue to speak about what we want, not what we don't want. We don't want four falls or rails. We want to focus on, competitive, consistent clears, and, our clears are, or if it's, hunters, all the things that you want, we focus on, not what we don't want. The more we focus on what we have already, it just puts us at ease. It just changes our frequency, it changes our vibration, it changes our fast thinking mind. And I am going to do in this meditation at the end, how to be even more aware of what we see. Seeing our horse in the stable brings us joy, picturing when our eyes are closed, all the great unique things about each animal, and seeing what you see, and then hearing your horse breathe, and all the snorts, and just watching him breathe, and all these simple things that we forget about in this journey of getting it all in our head and trying to remember everything. And it's easier to become more, to learn more, to grow more, to develop more when we're in a state of gratitude. Some people call it a state of grace. Then think about the smells that you love about your horse. That feeling when you ride them, just ride her, and when you rub them, the connection. So all these energies of connection, and all your senses, your six senses. The more you can be aware of those, the more you can be grounded and centered, and that's when we're the happiest. And when we're happier, we ride better. When we're more relaxed, when we're in this place. And it's important to remind ourselves to thank the people who helped us to get to this love of these animals. Someone brought us to our first animal. Someone, whoever it may be, to be thankful, and to be, sometimes riders would say, I need to be more grateful. One rider was very, very disappointed in a class she'd prepared for so long, and it just didn't go to plan. And I asked her, is this a struggle, or do you get to do this? Is this something you love? I was trying to bring her from the frustration, the sadness, and the disappointment to to appreciate. And she kind of smiled. I said, I see a little smile there. Because we have to, the more you can come back to appreciating what we have, the more we can enjoy it, the more we can, as we talked about, the more fun we can have. So it's kind of reining in our thoughts and coming back to being centered in that sense of gratitude, appreciation, acknowledgement, accepting how lucky, and how that feeling of this life is good.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us in life, we feel like we have to achieve so much and be so perfect and whatever. And as you say, we didn't. Everybody set out with this to have fun at it and to be great and be grateful that you have the opportunity
Yeah,
to have such great horses, to have the great barns, to have everything all around you and the support of your family, your vet, your trainer, everyone around you.
yeah, exactly.
And when you think of that gratitude, even as you say, talking about it, you can feel your energy
Yeah,
centering and just going, you know what, I'm
absolutely.
just going to enjoy this. And,
Yeah,
you know,
you're right, Connor. And it takes a village, and from trainers to farriers to vets to grooms, grooms, the effort they put in, so all these things that we can take for granted and get carried away on the result. I didn't win.
yeah,
I wasn't successful. I was so bad, and all this self-criticism. Well, you come back, you know what, this is, of course you're going to learn. We're going to debrief and, work through what was great, and what could be greater. But centering yourself in gratitude is such a powerful. And first thing in the morning to realize, when you wake up, I get to do this. I'm very lucky. I'm excited. Or today's paradise. I'm living my dream.
yeah,
I'm living my dream.
yeah,
You know, and it's a journey. It's process. It's progress every day. But the more you can be grateful, I promise, the happier you're going to be. And then when you get on your animals, they're going to feel that appreciation. You're going to appreciate your horses more. You're going to think of these beautiful animals, these amazing creatures that are there to serve us, to do what each rider asks them to do, and that you get to do this, and you get to appreciate every step they take, every move they make, every jump they jump, every stride they every movement and every stride, that you get to get on these beautiful animals and feel the joy of the movement and the joy of the jump, the joy of dressage, whatever discipline, and to center yourself in gratitude. And they feel it. They feel that appreciation.
yeah, yeah. And then, like, being stressed off your head anyway, how does it really serve you either way? So you're better off to be in that place of gratitude. And even if it is a tough day at the office or a tough day in the ring or whatever you want to call it, um, like one of my favorite quotes from Tony Robbins again is, "Life is happening to you, not life is happening for you, not to you."
Yeah,
So like to have your whole life feel devastated because you're a rail down or a fence down,
yeah,
you kind of have to take perspective and say, you know what, I've given my all. It's been fun this week, but we live and learn and we move on to next week. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, and accepting, acknowledging, and appreciating all the A's, that just brings you back to being so grateful, and that's so important. This is a life that I love. This is a sport that I love. These are animals that I love. They're my family, and the more you can connect to it, the more joy, the more excitement, the more fun, the more happiness. And back to that child age, that when you started, that teenage age, whenever you started, and then you're connected to this beautiful feeling where it's more enjoyable, and it's everybody benefits from that place, and appreciating, and giving thanks, thank you, and appreciating, and really expressing your gratitude to your team, to your village around you is so important. It's so important to, when trainers feel appreciated, when vets feel appreciated, when chiros, proctors, when everyone doing the body work on your animals, and when grooms feel appreciated. And then when you appreciate your horses, you give them mints, you give them treats. It's a different energy. It's much lighter. It's happier energy, and often it's overlooked and missed out on.
yeah. It's one of the great things I admire about you, Jim. Actually, is anyone who's around you, working with you, constantly compliment them and what they're doing well, and encouraging them, and that it's a beautiful energy to be around, and you want to do better, you want to be more successful, rather than this kind of people coming in and shouting and horn and screaming and all that negative energy. It might work in the short term, but it doesn't bring happiness, and people eventually move on. And so it doesn't really serve anyone to be in that really stressed out energy, really, does it?
No, it doesn't. And awareness again is key. So appreciating all the little things, and noticing the little things, and saying the little things, the little thank yous. I've noticed that, or and that act of appreciation, it's just a lovely trait, and it's lovely behavior, and it's lovely awareness to have. And we'll come back to about praising ourselves as well later on in the podcast. But acknowledgement and acceptance and appreciation all lead to gratitude.
Yeah. So Jim, again, like, how do we integrate that gratitude into our lives? Like, what do you do? Do you get people to write a gratitude journal? Do you get them to do meditations? How do you help them do that?
Well, awareness is number one, and to know that you love the sport, you love yourself, you love your horses, you love your team. As much as you can, cut out negativity and replace negative with, I love what I do what I love, and appreciate. So our language, I'm a big fan of the language we use creates our life. And some people, when they come, it's not their fault. Everybody is doing their best. But some people have very negative language and stories going on they're not aware of. So we need to change those stories. And if you catch yourself using, I hate something, God, compare that energy to I love, like it's different frequency altogether. Or not, and even if you change, I'm not a fan of that, like that's much lighter, so the more you can appreciate, the more you can use the word love. I love my horse 10 out of 10, so that's, everyone loves their sport, they love this energy, they love this equestrian world, and that's appreciation. So the more we're aware of the words we speak, the more grateful we are.
Okay. So again, we're looking to try and integrate this into our lives. Maybe we can do that through a meditation. Bring us into a meditation again.
Yeah, I'd love to bring you through one. So again, eyes open if you're driving, closed when you're on your own. Sit back and into a comfortable place and enjoy these words you're hearing. This is all about you. So taking calm, relaxing breaths into your body, your healthy, strong body. Remember the stories you tell yourself, you become. Breathe in this calm, relaxing body, being grateful for your breath. Being grateful for the seat you're sitting on, whatever you're leaning against, whatever is supporting you right now, your feet, every aspect of your body. Just connect to it and be so grateful as you breathe in and out. Feel this calm, relaxing energy going to you and through you from head to toe. Feel again your upper body, your great mind, head, brain relax, your neck relax, shoulders relax, giving yourself permission for your right arm, left arm relax, your upper back, lower back relax, feeling in this beautiful energy and the gratitude for your mind, gratitude for your shoulders, gratitude for your neck, gratitude for your upper body, lower body. Your right arm, left arm, be grateful, give thanks for your right hand, left hand. Your lower legs, right leg, left leg, feet, right foot, left foot. Give thanks, right hand, left hand. As you close your eyes, just become aware of the feeling of complete appreciation and gratitude for the sport, this love you have, this love of the lifestyle, the love of your animals, the love of your discipline, the love of that sport, that sense of joy, remembering when you started how lovely it was and appreciating those memories. Bring those memories into your heart right now. Just reach out and grab them and connect to them. Now appreciate your present day memories of just the last time you were on your horse, the last time you saw your horses or ponies or whichever animals in this world of equestrian you have. Appreciate them all, acknowledge them all, see their personalities, their characters, characteristics of them, their behaviors. See them and feel them and appreciate them. Imagine you're on them now and each step, you step in gratitude. And from the walk, the trot, the canter, feel the acknowledgement, the appreciation. And being so thankful, giving thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you repeat, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this sport, this this beautiful energy of this creature that serves you, that does what you ask it, that allows you to train it, that allows you to, him or her to train you, become a better human, better rider. Feel the appreciation, the acknowledgement, the acceptance, the thank you for this beautiful feeling you get from every jump you jump, every step he takes, every canter she takes, every movement, for their personalities, for the friendships you have, knowing that they're family and that you love each of them dearly, and you feel lucky. This horse world, this country lifestyle, this feeling, the acceptance of these beautiful creatures that carry you like a plane, that bring you like smooth, graceful energy, and that flow and that freedom you feel from 1 to 2, feeling the appreciation at a deeper level than you've ever thought. And the more you listen to this, the deeper you're going to go into the appreciation, the acknowledgement, the acceptance, seeing them in their stables, in their stalls, in their barn, in their paddock, picturing them, picturing the pictures you may have of them already, or your future pictures, or the connection, taking more pictures of with your phone of them to remind yourself of how beautiful they are, taking selfies with them, just hanging out with them, feeling the sport, the competition, the challenge you have to remember tests in your dressage, courses in your course walks, whether it's hunters, whether it's equitation or jumpers, that all the challenge of the brain, and appreciating your team, your trainer, your parents, your siblings who are involved with you, your grooms, your nutritionist who help you with the feed, everything connected, farriers, vets, chiropractors, everyone that comes, saddle fitters, you name it, everyone part of the equipment, the tack, people where you buy your tack, where you get your clothes, all the connections, all the people involved, appreciate them all to make your minutes, for those few minutes in the arena, in the ring, so enjoyable. The cost of the village that helps you get there. From 1 to 2, 2 to 3, feel that bubble up, that sense of appreciation, that muscle of thank you, that muscle of gratitude growing from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bring it into your daily practice, 6, 7, 8, 9, step into it, own it, make a condition that you're going to be more appreciative, more grateful, more thankful than ever before, every day in every way, getting better and better at this beautiful muscle. 8, 9, and 10. Well done, well done, well done. Good job.
Super, Jim. Thank you so much for a great meditation again. This has been the Jim Hickey podcast, the A to Z of success in the ring. Next week, we'll be focusing on the letter H, H for horsemanship.